Hello! We are live. I just had to grab my charger because I left it out in the living room. And it's gonna need it. Hello. Okay. We have people already here. I do have the forest code scrolling at the bottom if you want to plant a tree with me. We're gonna do, I think, 4-leaf clovers and tulips tonight, unless you guys want something else. Kate, hello. I can finally join a sprint again. First walk uptown for spinach and cheese for chicken wraps. That's what we had for dinner. We had chicken wraps tonight. Alex, hello. Finally catching a live stream. Yes. Me too. Just got back from my walk, perked coffee before I left. Now sipping from my coffee mug. I got my tea. I've already had my coffee today, so since it's 7 p.m. for me, we're gonna stick with tea. Currently jotting down a few ideas for the fun and games beat for Project Thunder. I'm so stoked about this book. It genuinely has me in a chokehold. Is this the contemporary romance that you got a random story idea for? I'm just hopping in to love the like button. Happy sprinting, everyone. Thanks, Devin. Yep, we'll be here for a little bit. I'm going to be brainstorming my fantasy romance because your girl needs an escape, and contemporary romance doesn't really allow me to escape real world as well as fantasy does. So diving back into that. Plus, I've just been in a fantasy mood, which when I went to Barnes & Noble on Monday shows because I got 4 books and they were all fantasy. Fantasy, I think they're all fantasy romance, to be perfectly honest. But I could be mistaken. But they are all fantasy. Hello, I've got a serial chapter I need to finish revising and post tonight. Ooh, do you do it on like Wattpad or Vella, or do you just do it on, sorry, or do you just do it on like Patreon, or there's the Ream Stories? I am thinking about taking the brainstorming experiment that we are doing together, where you guys get to brainstorm with me and help me figure out what this not this particular fantasy, but you guys get to do like a choose your own adventure brainstorming experiment with me. I think I'm going to take that and do it serialized and I think I'm going to try Vella again. I know that they are I don't know if they've fully changed the process, but they're in the process of changing how it is a little bit, like with the tokens and whatnot. But sorry, there's like chaos happening in the living room. But I'm thinking about taking that choose your own adventure brainstorming experiment that we're doing together and writing it for a serial. So I've been very curious about Vella again. Let's see. Posting them through Ream, but might also do Vella. How do you like Ream, and does Ream seem to work for you? Because I have both. I've done Ream and Vella before with the first version of the Romantasy that I'm working on. It's still on Ream for me, but I took it off Vella. But I don't think I ever got like a whole lot of traction from Ream. So I'm curious how you're doing with Ream. Yes, never would have thought I'd be this excited to write a contemporary romance, but hello. I love that. I love it so much. I love contemporary romance and fantasy romance like almost equally. I might lean a little bit closer to fantasy just because I've always been attracted to like the paranormal and fantasy characters and creatures. So I might lean a little bit closer to the fantasy romance genre, but I love a good contemporary romance. So I love that you're doing this. Like this. Thank you. Vela has switched over to 10 tokens per chapter after the first 10. Yeah, I'm not sure if I like that it's like the first 10. Like, I understand it needs to be more than the first 3 episodes being free, but like, why 10? 10 seems like so much, especially since like the majority of my scenes were about 1,000 words. So that's like 10,000 words for free. I can do like 5. So like I was nervous. I'm nervous about this because when I was posting it last year, it was the first 3. The 10 tokens per chapter, I don't care. That's fine. Make that simple. Yeah. But I wish they did 5 instead. I've got a few readers. I'm to the point where I am so sorry if you can hear the chaos that is ensuing outside of this room. I've got the I've got the door closed, but I really don't know if you guys can hear it through the mic or not. Anyways, I'm to the point where I'll take $5 anywhere I can get it from. Yes, I know. Ugh, it's a struggle. I totally understand this. And I'm slowly building up my audience. Yeah, my problem is that I started posting on Reem and Vela, and then once I got like 15,000 words done, the entire project changed. Like to the point where I needed to take it off Vela because it changed so much. And at that point I wasn't even getting new episodes read because it had been a while since I posted. I think I had like 7 episodes posted and took a break because things were changing in the story, and then I completely changed it all together. Like there's new world building and magic system, and so it didn't make sense to keep it on Vela. But yeah, I totally get this. If we could all just make the amount of money that we need to from our writing, it would be spectacular. I like magic stuff, witches, and light and dark magic. Yes, I love magic. I love it so much. I think ever since I was, oh, sorry, there's something in my eye. Ever since I was a little kid and watching Sabrina, the Teenage Witch, back Melissa Joan Hart era. Yes. Oh my God, I'm gonna have to take out my contacts. I've always been drawn to magic. I wish it was the first 5 episodes. I think 10 is a lot. Yeah, 10 is a lot. It's definitely a lot. I haven't looked to see what the minimum per episode is, but before it was 600 words was the minimum for an episode, and it was like a max of like up to 5,000 words. If that's still the case, the first 10 episodes that I post are not going to be heavy worded ones. I'm gonna try to stick between like the 600 to 1,000 words because I feel like that's a lot of free words. I hear sounds, haha, it's fine though. I mean, at least you couldn't hear like the full blown yelling because the kids weren't listening. MJH Sabrina is the best. My kids love it too. Yes, I did start the new Sabrina with, I don't know what her name is, but the one that Netflix did. I think there were 4 parts to it. And I was liking what I was watching, but it's definitely more of a dark adaptation, which I'm okay with. Um, I do have to finish that though. I'll probably have to restart it, to be perfectly honest, because I think it's been a couple of years since I tried watching it. But Melissa Joan Hart was just perfection for Sabrina. Alrighty. I am going to be working on some brainstorming for the Romantasy, which I've been calling Project Amethyst ever since I changed the magic system. So I'm going to do some brainstorming, and I'm hoping to actually get some writing in for it tonight as well. I have to work out some motivations and figure out figure out how to make my main male character more of an anti-hero than what I've written him out to be. I've written him out to be cinnamon roll E with alpha male energy, and the alpha male energy is fine, but he's way too cinnamon rolly, and that's just not who he is. So I need to, at least this is how I feel like I've written him out. I need Katrina to double check with me if that's how it's showing on her end, because I don't know if I'm just too close to the words and whatnot, but I feel like it's too cinnamon rolly. So we're gonna work on that tonight and hopefully get new words in. But yeah. So we're gonna do last call for planting a tree with me. We're gonna start this first sprint in the next minute or two. If you want, let me know in the comments what you are working on for the sprints tonight. And also, if you are interested and you haven't filled out that survey for the Choose Your Own Adventure brainstorming experiment, it should be linked down below in the description. Yes, it is. I just double checked it. I think the last time I checked, we were at 13 responses, but I haven't checked in a while. I can check right now, actually. Yeah, we're at 13 responses. I'm loving the responses. And so far, high fantasy is in the lead for the subgenre. And there is a 4-way tie for the top romance tropes, which is really, really cool. But yeah, it's been really fun reading the responses and whatnot. So if you haven't done that yet, it is linked down below. I would appreciate it. Plus, I think I'm going to close it down on Saturday because I might do a live stream on Sunday, the 17th, for like a little get together and go over the responses, maybe do a little brainstorming in real time with you guys. And then from that live stream, put together a new survey for you guys to choose even more things. So I'm really, really excited for this project. I think it's going to be a lot of fun, and I think it's going to be able to distract me from a lot of things that life has been throwing at me lately, and that is just what's needed. But I'm really, really excited about it. I like high fantasy, but urban fantasy is my sweet spot writing wise. Ooh, that's exciting. What kind of creatures do you have? Creatures. I mean, I don't know what else to call the fantastical creatures. Do you write in the urban fantasy? And is it like a whole new world and it takes place in a city setting in the whole new world, or is it a world within, or a big city within our own world? I used to think that urban fantasy was only set in our world with like fantastical elements. But after doing research, apparently it's any kind of world. It can be ours or a whole new one, as long as it's in a urban setting. Who knew, right? It makes sense, but I never really thought about it that way. Like when I think urban fantasy, I kind of think of like the Fever series by Karen Marie Monning, which takes place in Dublin, Ireland. And while you can like portal into the Fae realm, it still takes place the majority of the time in Dublin. So I would have always thought that that was just urban fantasy, but apparently it's any urban setting, whether it's in a whole new world or if it's within ours. It's a lot like the World of Darkness TTR role playing game setting with a heaven and hell like realm sandwiching our world between. Ooh, that sounds really interesting. That's awesome. That's really cool. Alrighty. Let's go ahead and get this first sprint started. Ooh. Vampires, werewolves, demons, angels, half-breeds, and my main character is a seer descended from a demon several generations ago. I love that. That's awesome. I am like terrified of writing urban fantasy. I don't know why, because I like paranormal. But this sounds so good. Alrighty. We're gonna start the first sprint. I am starting the tree now and starting the timer. I will see you guys back in 25 minutes. Happy sprinting. Okay, and that's the first sprint. How did we do? I have been putting together a document of what I know of this world so far, and then brainstorming what could happen with what I know about it. And then right now I am putting together a little poll in the Discord. Let me start a new room for us. Let's see. New forest room is going to be 6D 46 X3 2SG. 6D 46 X3 2SG. Perfect. That is now scrolling at the bottom. If you want to plant a tree with me, we'll do tulips this time. I don't even know if you can see. You can't see the dang glare. I love modern settings with magic and such. Real life is boring. Real life is boring. So boring. I think that's why I've always been attracted to like paranormal stories. I don't even know if paranormal is even like, because paranormal kind of like falls under the fantasy genre, right? So like, is it really its own genre, or is it all just fantasy? I've always been confused. I got 7 new scenes outlined and had an aha moment for the mystery subplot. Truly living my best life. I love this so much for you, Alex. Yes. Oh my gosh. I love when you get an aha moment. Ugh. Like when I got the aha moment in the romantasy where the magic system needed to be rooted with gemstones instead of the elemental magic that I was originally doing from the very beginning of this. The aha was just so great. I love when we get aha moments. 498 words, 1 full page revised. That's amazing. Good job. I try not to get too tied up in what genre / subgenre is. I write the stories I'd want to read. Yes, I think this is the most important thing to do, is write what we want to read. Because if we want to read it, there are others out there who want to read it. I think that is like the best advice out there, is write what you want to read. About 200 words. I just like fantasy and magic stuff. Stones are so very powerful. Yes. I am happy that you're lurking. I love that you're here, Devin. I don't know what I was gonna say. I'm self-publishing, so I don't have to live by trad pub genre conventions. Yes. One thing that I really, really wish trad publishing would get behind is the whole new adult genre, or category, I would say, because that's not technically a genre. But trad publishing needs to get behind the category of new adult, because there are so many stories out there for that age group that don't necessarily fit into the adult section, but also doesn't fit into the young adult section. I'm looking at you, SJM and Bloomsbury. But yeah, trad publishing can be very put you in a box, so to speak. I personally would be looking at self-publishing also, but mostly because my main genre is romance, and I feel like romance does a little bit better in the indie sphere than it does in the trad sphere. Nikki, hi, welcome. We're here a little earlier today. Amen. Yes, absolutely. Let's see. I need to finish this question. For the first survey and do some live brain storming together. Oh, that's how it works. Okay, we're gonna edit this if I can. Okay. Can't edit that? Sorry. It's like I'm learning Discord for the first time. Which I'm not. Um Sorry. Thumbs up for March 17th and thumbs down for March 24th. There we go. Okay. Just put in a poll in the brainstorming portion of the Discord server on when we want to get together to go over the responses of the first survey and do some live brainstorming together. The 2 dates that I've got picked out for that is either March 17th or March 24th. So if you are interested in joining that session, go ahead and do the poll in the Discord and I will get that set up. If we do March 17th, I'll probably stop taking responses on the survey Saturday night, the 16th. Let's see. I still need to figure out a motivation for my main male character in the romantasy. Since it's a kind of like a Hades and Persephone retelling, or at least has elements of a Hades and Persephone retelling, I do have a kidnapping incident in it, and I'm trying to figure out what his motivations are for doing that. So I need to figure that out. I am hoping to get some words in tonight, but we shall see. Because I feel like I can't go forward if I don't know what his motivations are. So that's like the biggest thing to figure out for tonight. And then tomorrow, I'm hoping to do a bunch of writing after my son's doctor appointment. So I will be in the Discord tomorrow doing a whole bunch of writing sprints because I want to try and get as many words done before the end of next week, because next Wednesday I have an interview for a job, and if I get that job, I feel like a lot of my writing time is going to go bye-bye. So tomorrow I'm going to have a big writing day, crossing my fingers. And yes, I'm vlogging it. I'm getting back in the swing of doing vlogging more regularly than once a month. But if you're interested, be on the lookout in the Discord tomorrow, which is also linked down below if you're not part of the Discord Cozy Corner area of our writing community. Last call on the planting a tree with me. We're going to start the next sprint in the next minute or two. I think. Let's see. Yeah, because it's been about 10 minutes since we stopped sprinting. I like blogging. Yeah. I have to start back on a blog. I think I need to get my author website actually set up, and then I can do some blogging over there and put have some of my YouTube videos over there as well. And then that way I can also get a newsletter, because I think you need to have a website first in order to have a newsletter. I think you need a domain. I'm not sure. But I'm almost positive. I do need to go take out these contacts though. Alrighty, we are going to start the tree and start the timer. And I will see you guys back in 25 minutes. Happy sprinting! Okay, and that was that sprint. How did we do? Let me get a new forest code for us. We'll go back to the shamrocks for this round. And that code is 6FN8HVBSG. 6FN8HVBSG. Okay, that is scrolling at the bottom down below if you want to join in planting a tree with me. 250 more words revised. Gonna have dinner with my munchkins. Might be back later. Enjoy. Michelle also stopped by, popping in to say hi, but her son's not feeling well. So I hope he feels better. But thanks, Michelle, for popping in and saying hello. That was great. Got some new ideas for the chapter I'm writing so it blends in better with the next. Yes, I love that. I started trying to figure out the motivations behind why Oren kidnaps Rosalind. And so far, the ones that I feel like could go well in this story is like a forced alliance or a strategic alliance, or something to do with like an ancient artifact or gemstone. Ancient artifact or like a specific gemstone that's very, very rare. Something along those lines. So I'm trying to figure out which route to go. So there's that. Yeah. Just still brainstorming. I feel like brainstorming and trying to figure out plot can be very time consuming. And sometimes you just want to like dive into the writing, but I know if I don't at least nail down the motivations, then I'm going to get stuck, and I'm trying to do good for future me. Gemstone. I love stones, but old things are cool too because they also hold old energy and stuff. Yeah, plus it can like since the gemstones are already a very integral part of the world, adding in a different type of artifact might be really fun. And just brings it a little something different. But yeah. But then again, I also like the forced alliance, which then would give way to like a marriage of convenience, or kind of like it kind of gives a nod to Hades and Persephone in that way as well. But I guess you can kind of have both. Like maybe he originally does it because of this one motive, like because he wants to find this ancient artifact or this rare gemstone, and then it evolves into, well, it would also benefit both of them if they went into a marriage of convenience. So I guess it could technically be both, but I don't know. Things are moving around in the brain. I'm also reading like old brainstorming notes while I'm doing this to for the aha moment. Um, is the connection good on your guys' side? Because I feel like a couple of times it's gone in and out on my end on StreamYard, but I don't know if that's affecting you guys. And it did just freeze on YouTube for me. We're supposed to be getting a storm tonight, so I wonder if that's affecting us. But it's not storming yet, and it's not windy. Weather underground. Let's see. I don't even know when it's supposed to start. I just know it's sometime tonight. Hourly. Okay, friends, I must go and make something to eat. I'll be back in a bit. How long are you sprinting tonight? I will probably be on for another hour and a half to 2 hours, as long as the storm doesn't cut me out. But I should be here for another hour and a half to 2 hours. Let's see. When is it supposed to start raining? Yeah, it's not even showing until like 3 a.m. for me. So, I don't know. What's going on? Xfinity speed test. I've got plenty, yeah. It's working fine, my internet. I don't know, maybe it's just a StreamYard issue. Or maybe I'm just like seeing things. Who knows? I'm sorry. Ugh. I'm still tired and I'm still like recovering from my anxiety attack that I had in the middle of the night 2 nights ago. I hate how like long it takes to like get out of that funk after having an anxiety attack. Last night I ended up having some um oh my gosh, what is it called? My sleep tea. Sleepy time. My sleepy time tea. I ended up having some of that and watching Schitt's Creek for the like 6th or 7th time. And playing some Disney Dreamlight Valley just to do some like self-love, self-care type of things. And then, fell asleep on the couch and couldn't be bothered to go upstairs in the bed and woke up feeling pretty okay. But I'm still like tired from being up all night Monday night, basically. Ugh. And it's just been a really, really busy week and a really emotional week. So, yeah. Let's see. Oh, sorry. Last call on planting a tree with me We're going to start the next sprint in the next minute or two because I got to go get the dog from outside. I don't know. Oh my god. I keep yawning. I'm so sorry. Okay. We are going to go ahead and start. So I'm starting the tree and I'm starting the timer. I'll see you guys back in 25 minutes. Okay, and that was that sprint. How did we do? Um, I think I think I've figured out his motivations as to why he wants to abduct Rosalind. Now I'm trying to figure out how what he gains by doing it, you know? You know what I mean? Let me set up another room. I'm changing it back to tulips this time. Let's see. I will say I feel like I'm getting somewhere with all the brainstorming. Uh, Room code is 5TQCH8NSG. 5TQCH8NSG. The forest room code is scrolling at the bottom if you want to plant a tree with me. Let's see. Devin managed 1,906 of her 1,200 daily word goal. Yes. I still have some margarita left, so I'll be up for a little bit. Everyone has gone to bed, and I told her to enjoy that margarita because she deserves it. Devin, you're amazing. That's such a good daily word count, too. I've added 20 words since the last word count. Yes. It is awesome. And Katrina is here. Hello. Hello, darling. Um, but yeah, so I'm pretty sure I know his motivations for what he's doing. Now I'm trying to nail down why he's I don't know. I don't know what I'm trying to say. The grandkid is in rare form tonight. Oh no. That could be good and that could be bad. Most of the time, it's it's the latter, right? Gotta love kids. God, I feel like my kids have been like especially um in rare form lately. Little of both. Yeah. Gotta love kids, right? Oh man. Ugh. I am so tired, guys. Not really like not really tired, but like I don't know what I'm feeling. I know I keep yawning, but I think that's just my I don't even know. I'm apparently a little loopy right now. Mm. I've been thinking about sharing juicy snippets on my Discord in a private channel, Pride and Prejudice juicy style. Ooh. God, I love Pride and Prejudice. I I was this close to watching it again, even though I've already watched the movie like twice in the past 30 days. I also almost watched Austin Land last night, which I've also watched within the past month. They're just like some of my favorite like feel good movies. Yeah, Pride and Prejudice is just so great. You know me, I will always say, "Go ahead and watch Austin Land again." It is hilarious. So funny. Oh, and Jennifer Coolidge being in it, she's just she's great. She is so great. You know what? After the live stream, I might actually put it on because why not? I should read, but, you know, such is life. I think Austin Land is on Max, by the way. Nice. Yes. I'm intrigued. Mhm. Ugh. I don't even know if I'm, like, tired or if I'm just, like, feel emotionally drained, you know? Where I just feel like doing nothing except escaping into a fantasy world. I say that as I yawn. Oh, I've lost track of how many times I've yawned during this live stream. Like, I honestly don't feel tired, at least not tired in the sense of, like, I could, like, fall asleep right now. Ugh. Sorry, Storm. Ugh. I'll send her an invite if you want. I can do that, can't I? There you go. Message her. What? She's also got a whole bunch of, like, her campfire exploration videos on her Discord. It's great. I love it. Mm. Um, let's see. I feel like we're all still kind of getting the hang of Discord. I've been on Discord since, like, I think 2017 or something, and I feel like I'm still a noob to it. So you're not alone. Yeah. Katrina, did you meet your daily goal yet? Or what is your daily goal for today? Because I know you hit the 10K at lunch, or the 10K mark, I should say. I'm telling you, I'm kind of loopy tonight. Isn't there like a science fact that you yawn when you're not getting like enough oxygen or something? I still need like 1,700, but oh, is that why you're laughing? But little dude needs a bath since the boy is working late. Aw. Is he good with baths? My kids were really great with baths when they were little, and then they went through a bath phase where they hated baths, and it was pure torture for them. And now they're in the stage where I feel like they need to do it on their own, but they are lazy and you can't trust them to get themselves clean, even though they're old enough to where they need to do it themselves. Yeah, he loves them, but he pulls out the freaking stopper. He probably thinks it's hilarious. God, I love that. Uh, I miss the young stage. Now I've got sassy teenagers who aren't even teenagers yet. Amelia, her best friend at school, called her sassy today, and it ended up being an argument between the two to where, like, I've become really close with her best friend's mom, and like we talk on the daily, and the two girls like would not talk to each other as we're walking to the cars, and we park next to each other because we're talking while we're waiting for the girls to get out of school. And we're like, well, apparently they're in a fight. And Amelia told me it was because her friend called her sassy. And I'm like, but you are sassy. And she's like, not in school. And I'm like, okay, but you're still sassy. And she's like, not in school. I'm like, you know what? I'm gonna leave it. They're gonna be best friends again tomorrow. Like, I don't. Oh my gosh, kids. My teens are 5 years apart. One knows he needs to shower, the other doesn't care until I put the window down. I feel like this is also like a boy thing, isn't it? Like, hasn't isn't that like a common thing with boys? They don't like really want to. He giggles and stares at me as he reaches for it. Oh yeah, so he knows. That's funny. I'm glad both of mine were good about showers, especially with them being athletes. Yeah. Um, Amelia is terrified of the shower when it's like on the hook. So I have to hold it over her. And I'm like, what's the difference? It's so annoying. So annoying. And then Paul, he is just terrified of the shower in general. So he just wants baths, which is fine, but like, oh my goodness, that's wild. I don't understand her reasoning because it's the same thing whether or not it's hung on the wall or me holding it over her. Granted, me holding it over her is a little closer to her, but, like, what's the difference? And she won't even, like, try it. Like, I tried, like, putting her in and then turning the shower on, she freaked out, screamed bloody murder, and I'm like, "What is going on?" Yeah, but, like, it doesn't hit you any harder. If anything, when it's closer to you, it feels like it hits you harder. Like, she just won't even, like, attempt to try it, and it drives me nuts. And I'm like, "Girl, you need to do this because you need to start doing this on your own." I would have to see if Joe knows how to do that, and if he doesn't, then we would have to get his cousin who, um, is a plumber to do that. She might feel small maybe, but she might feel like mommy has a handle on it. I know. I know, but I'm trying to get her to be a little bit more independent. I mean, she's independent with a lot of things, with most things in life, actually. Just a few things where mommy needs to do it. But yeah, no, I get this, but she's almost 7. Kids are funny. Let's see. I'm gonna say last call on planting a tree with me. I'm gonna start the next sprint in the next minute or 2. Let's see. Oh, both of mine always preferred showers because that's how I'd bathe them when they were babies. I just took them in with me. Yes, I did this too when they were like little to where like I could hold them and not feel like I'm going to drop them when I'm getting them all cleaned up. And then when they were a little too big, I moved over to baths and then they loved baths and then like it felt like a day later, they were terrified of baths and then terrified of showers at the same time. Um, so we just stuck with, like, getting them back used to the bathtub, and now I'm just um, in the world of trying to get them to like showers again. They loved them when they were babies, but of course, I was in there with them, but I can't do that now. Like, they're too old for that, number 1. But yeah. When I used to be able to stand with my brace and crutches, I was afraid of my own height. Oh. I'm formatting a Google Doc for the juicy tidbits. Hold on. I love it. Uh, yeah, it's a necessary for athletes. Absolutely. Um, my Amelia is kind of an athlete. She's got, her karate, which on Saturdays she can get a little sweaty for, because that's when she has to use, like, her pads and everything, and she sweats so much when she does her pads. They can get funky after practices or games. I'm, like, straight to the shower. Yeah, yeah. I remember that when my brother was in God, he was in baseball and football from the age of, like, 4 to senior year of high school. So, yep, and if they don't shower, it reeks. Alrighty. I'm gonna go ahead and start this tree, and we are going to start the timer. I will see you guys back in 25 minutes. Happy sprinting! Okay, and that was that sprint. How did we do? Um, I didn't do too bad. I did get distracted because my cousin sent a really cute video of her daughter doing ab exercises with her mom. And her daughter's like 2.5, 3. I think she's 2.5. It was just so freaking cute. Yeah, I'm gonna set up the next room. This might be the last sprint for the stream. We'll see how I feel afterwards, but it's possible that this might be the last sprint. The new forest code to plant a tree with me is 66U8XAWSG. 66U8AWSG. The forest room code is scrolling down below if you want to plant a tree with me. Oh. There we go. Okay, and to the comments. Yes, I will. I will. I'm excited. Let's see. I am just really excited to be back in this fantasy world. It also feels really, really good trying to nail down Oren's character because I feel like I've known what I want from him, but the execution was terrible. And I feel like since I'm doing all of this character work with him, it's gonna be really so much better. And it's making me excited to write the story again. So the prince is less than honorable. Gotta love it. We all know how I feel about anti-heroes and villains and morally gray characters. They are just my favorite. Favorite. Ugh, love it. I think that's the other reason why I've been needing to work on Oren's character, because I know deep down he is an anti-hero, and he just wasn't hitting the anti-hero portion for me in the drafts that I've written, and his characterization just needs to be worked on. They are the best. They are. They so are. It's probably why Loki is my absolute favorite Marvel character. Hands down. It's Loki. And it's because he is this morally gray anti-hero. He's just perfection. Perfection. Oh man. You and me both, girl. He's just so attractive. But I did like Loki prior to Tom Hiddleston playing his character. Tom Hiddleston just basically solidified the reasoning as to why I love Loki. Or not solidified, but enhanced. There, that's the word. He enhanced the reasoning as to why I love Loki. Loki's just the best. Yes, an added bonus for sure. Because Loki's character in general is just amazing. Um, there's a character in Supernatural who has Loki tendencies, and he's not the greatest looking character in like, he's not one that I would, like, go for usually, but I end up loving his character because of the Loki-esque tendencies. Um, because he plays very, like, trickstery. Yeah, it's just, I just love it. Love it, love it, love it. Um, I'm trying to think of other morally gray, um, anti-heroes that I love, and I'm, like, drawing a blank. No, I love Lucifer for different reasons. Um, yes. Yes, Katrina got it. Yeah. Um, I just he's just a fun character. But Lucifer I love for different reasons. Like, he I guess he is kind of, because he's not a hero, but I don't really think he's, like, a true villain. He does villainous things, though, for sure. I have slowly been getting through the seasons. I won't watch it without Joe because we started it, I wanna say 4 years ago, and, it's our thing to do on, like, the weekends and everything, but the only time that we can watch new episodes of Supernatural is when the kids are in bed and it's a Friday night or a Saturday night that we don't have anything else going on, and we are able to get through, like, 3 or 4 episodes in one of those sittings, and so we've been slowly getting through it. We are finally almost done with season 14, which means we have just over one season left, and, there are parts of the beginning of the series that I don't even remember because it's been so long since we started it. That once we are done with season 15, it's probably gonna be one of those shows that I just can put on in the background. So it'll be great. But yeah, I'm so excited to get through the rest of the series. He is kind of Loki-ish in a way. But Gabriel had, like, a tendency of being a trickster, which really, um, reminded me of Loki because, Loki is one of the trickster gods. Yep, it's one of those shows for me. I know you've gone through it so many times. I feel like you've restarted it at least 3 times since I first started it. Oh, man. But, I mean, that's the problem with waiting for Joe. I can't just binge through it because, he goes to bed Sunday through Thursday at, like, 8 PM because he's gotta wake up at 4:30, in the morning to get ready for work. So, our only days are Fridays and Saturdays unless I think I think now that the kids have, like, their own playroom that has a TV in there, we might be able to get away with watching it when they're awake. I just fear for Amelia, who is very prone to getting nightmares if she sees something that she shouldn't see. Um, so we've been avoiding watching Supernatural while they're awake, but we might be able to get away with it if they stay in their playroom. Um, Aziraphale from Good Omens. I haven't watched the whole thing of Good Omens. I've seen the first 2 episodes, and Joe and I actually have to rewatch those first 2 episodes because we started it when it first came out, and then we got really busy and then forgot to finish it. But I do he's the one who, is played by Michael Sheen, right? I love Michael Sheen. Um, Crowley, David Tennant. He will most likely be my favorite because he's David Tennant. But Crowley from Supernatural is also one of my faves. David Tennant is just so good. I, I I'm a big, big Tennant stan. Yes. Um, he's definitely on my list. Oh my gosh, the book had me laughing so hard my sides hurt. I do have the book. I recently bought it, when I found it at it's right up, there. Um, I found it at Half Price Books, and I instantly bought it because I knew I wanted to read it, but I haven't read it yet. It was so funny. David Tennant is my squishy. Oh my god, I love it. David Tennant is also my favorite doctor from Doctor Who. So much so that last Mother's Day, Joe ordered the 10th Doctor Build-A-Bear for me. And he's been sitting uh, on my buffet table out in the living room ever since. I love David Tennant. I also love it for the Queen music. It's my fave band. I love Queen. I love Queen. If I had to pick a classic rock band, it would be Queen, without a doubt. I remember when Amelia was a baby, I would put on I forget what it was called, but it was like lullabies of the Queen songs, and she loved them. I grew up on Doctor Who reruns. The 4th Doc was my fave until Matt Smith. Tennant comes next. I've never seen the original Doctor Who. I've only seen the reboot, with starting I think that was Thunder. It almost sounded like someone was coming in through my door, but I know that they're all locked. Um, I forget what I was saying. Which seasons? You just restarted it this past weekend when I restarted it. Granted, I'm waiting to watch it with the kids. Well, at least with Polly, because Paul got really, really into it when we were watching the Christmas special. No, you didn't date yourself. The the Doctor Who original are I think they're on reruns on quite a few stations. But yeah, no, you're not dating yourself. Not really. My son is 20 and he's watched the original. Yeah, but I don't have to wait on anyone. I mean, I guess technically I could watch it and just go on a different Max uh profile to watch the rest with Paul, but yeah, I find it hilarious that Tennant is my favorite doctor, but my favorite companion and, like, storyline is Amy. Like, I I find it hilarious. I mean, Matt Smith is probably my second favorite doctor. Alright, last call for planting a tree with me. We're gonna start the sprint in the next minute or 2. Yeah, it's thunder. More Donna fans, yes. Me and Katrina love Donna. Um, and I'm so happy with how her story is with the 60th anniversary specials. She deserved a really great ending, and I'm so glad that she got it. She's definitely in my top for companions. All sass. Yes, gotta love it. I know. You are Rose, Donna. We were just talking about it. Yes. Her episodes were great this time around. And it was so great seeing Tennant and Donna act like back together. It was so great to see them. You know I will take as much David Tennant in Doctor Who as they will give me. I am holding out hope that he's gonna come back again. I have a feeling he will. But yeah, I will watch pretty much anything that man is in. Are you in here hanging out with me? Come here. Come here. You want to say hi? Come here. Stormy, come here. Oh, you're a pain in the butt. Oh, the oh, now you want to say hi? Come here. Come here. The one who why am I blanking on she was like from like a different timeline, right? But yeah, she was fun. She Are you gonna come say hi? Come here. No, okay. She is a pain in the butt. Yeah, she was fun. I feel like she would have some fun storylines. Come on. Come here. Come here. What are you doing? Come here, baby. I know you don't like thunder. Come here. Come here. I know you don't like thunder. You're good. Um, Storm does not like thunderstorms. She she's a funny dog. Alrighty, we're gonna go ahead and start this sprint. This is going to be the last um the last sprint of the night. So I am starting the tree and starting the timer. And I will see you guys in 25 minutes. Happy sprinting. That sprint seemed to go very fast, just like the thunderstorm. Like, it feels like it's already passed. I'm not hearing the rain anymore. Oh my goodness. Let's see. Uh, Nikki, I hope I hope that 1, your leg starts to feel better, and 2, that you're able to get some rest. Yes, sending hugs, getting some rest. The puppies get me up before 6 a.m. on most days, and I'm a light sleeper, so everything wakes me up. Brain, animals, wind, it doesn't matter. Yeah, I'm a pretty deep sleeper, except for when it comes to the kids. So if I hear the kids, I'm up, like, right away. Everything else, I'm a pretty deep sleeper. Um, so but Storm does wake me up at, like, 7 in the morning, and the way she wakes me up is she literally, like, hops onto the bed, and right where she lands is right on top of my chest, and it's so annoying. But yeah, I have no idea where the time went. I feel like it went by so, so fast. I'm trying to figure out what method I wanna use for the outlining. So I've been going through different scenarios, like there's the Save the Cat, option, the hero's journey, um, the 27 chapter method, which I think I might be leaning towards. Um, but I was like trying to figure out that, um, and before I knew it, the timer went off. Yes, hugs Nikki. I have no idea why she does it. No idea. Like, she could easily just bark and I would wake up from it. Like, I don't know why she has to hop right on top of my chest. It's so annoying. She's lucky she's cute as she's laying right here. Let's see if you can no. Oh, but she got up. There she is. Here's my baby. Come here. You want to say hi to everyone? Come here. Why are you being so shy? She's like, whatever, mom. I got 184, had to sue the grand, so that ate up a lot of time. Oh. I mean, at least you were able to get some words in, though. I Katrina and I read this, what was it, in 2021? I'm probably due for a reread, to be perfectly honest. I remember liking it. Yeah, I'm gonna be calling it a night too. That was the last sprint. Um, in fact, I should probably blow this out because it's been longer than 4 hours. This is my latest obsession is the mahogany vanilla. It's so good. Um, I'm hoping tomorrow after Paul's doctor appointment, I'm gonna get a lot done. I might do a little bit more brainstorming before I go to bed, but I'm gonna do that on the comfort of my couch. I already feel like I need a reread of that book. Same. Maybe we should do a reread soon. Like a buddy read or something. I think we buddy read it last time too. Um, Katrina and I also have a list of all of the craft books that we both own, um, that we potentially want to do buddy reads of. In fact, that list probably has to get updated because I have so many more, I feel like. Um, why are you already or not already, but why are you always having a hard time finding your craft books? Specifically, the Romancing the Beat. I can tell you mine is right here. I'm so excited. I cannot wait to try that planner. I'm literally so excited. I'm gonna be screaming up and down. I love that it is, undated, and I feel like that Katrina, I just saw your comment. But I feel like the undated would be so beneficial for me because then I feel like if I miss out on a week or something, I don't have to like be so sad that most of these pages are blank, you know? Because I can just yeah, you know what I mean. Because none of them are in order. I mean, neither are mine, but they're all right here. Like I have all my craft books in just right here in this section and then like right here. We are a lovely combination. You lost it again. You lost Romancing the Beat again. Mine is literally right here. I, I don't I don't understand why you lose this so many times. Katrina, I love you. I love you so much. Oh my god. Is this like the fifth time? I'm pretty sure it's in a bag somewhere. Okay, this I can understand because I change bags probably every couple of weeks, but I don't always empty the bags. So I can understand this. But isn't it like the fifth time that you've lost this in the past couple of years? I love you. Oh my gosh. Uh, and all my craft books are on one shelf, but they are like 3 deep. Ah, okay. That I can understand. And yeah, that book keeps trying to run from me. It's like Romancing the Beat has like a vendetta against you, huh? I have bags galore with random stuff. Yes. I have a whole bunch of bags right here on an ottoman behind my desk, and I'm pretty sure at least 4 of them are half filled with pens, mints, tampons, random stuff, receipts. Why do I keep the receipts? Yes, it is. Um, I I understood what you were saying. Um, I will definitely be back on Sunday. I do not know. Yes, chapsticks, the multiple chapsticks. And then you can't find your chapstick. So you go out and buy another chapstick. And then lo and behold, you decide to use a different bag and the cycle goes on and on. I will definitely be on Sunday. I don't know what time. It's not going to be an all day event, but I might come on in the late afternoon if we decide to do the brainstorming experiment live stream on that day. Otherwise, I'll dedicate one of the 3 live streams on the 24th for the brainstorming experiment. Again, the link for that survey is down below, as well as the first episode in that YouTube series that I am doing. And also, if you're not a part of the Cozy Corner Discord server, that link is down below too. This is where you can find Katrina, me, and Devin just chit-chatting about everything over there. But it's been great. I didn't get any writing done, but I did get a lot of brainstorming done. And I feel like I know a lot more of my male main character. And that's basically what I needed to get done tonight anyways. So with that, I am going to head out. I am going to possibly, oh, you know what? I need to watch the reunion, or not the reunion, the reunion of Love is Blind. So I'll have to watch that and then gonna go read. Thank you for sprinting with me tonight. Thank you for making me laugh. Yeah, I am going to be doing a lot of writing tomorrow. So we'll have to do that. And I see another comment coming. Night. Thanks for sprinting with me. I will talk to you guys later.